Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Expect inflation to rise. Expect the cost of everything to go up, especially food, because we have a government that has got no clue at all what it's doing. Starmer today was being interviewed by Laura Kunsberg, and he was asked by her if they would consider increasing VAT, which is breach of an electoral promise. And he didn't say no. And we all know what that means, don't we, children? When a politician can't say no, he means yes. And so he was asked directly, will you be putting up an increase in the rate of VAT? An answer he would not say. Now, the problem there is people think, oh, well, food doesn't have VAT. Most food doesn't, you're right, some things do. But most food doesn't. But it has to be delivered. And the delivery costs are vatable, and the fuel is vatable, and the wages that they will charge out and in, they all have costs attached to them. And so, yes, everything will go up by putting the rate of VAT up. Even things that aren't vatable, their price will still go up, even if you're not charging VAT on the goods. The supply chain is vatable all the way through, and that has to be covered. And so, yes, it's a very important thing to know. Will VAT increase? And he wouldn't deny it. So therefore, when they're not denying, it's going to happen. They're probably going to do that. There's lots of things. But he repeated the phrase that we put that manifesto before the electorate, we got elected, and that manifesto stands. He says, I'm not going to go through the details of what may be in the budget, only because Torsten Bell hasn't written it yet, or not all of it. And he said, we're 2 months away from the budget, and no one would ever talk about the budget 2 months in advance, and that's fine. But when he's not confirming that he'll stick to a manifesto promise on VAT, you know full well that means not a chance. 3 times he failed to rule out a hike in VAT. 3 times. Claiming that the manifesto stands is meaningless. He's lied so much and he's broken so many manifesto promises immediately upon coming to office. So, you can't believe a word he says because he's a serial liar. So either he's dumb enough to not realise that it's going to happen, or he knows it's going to happen, he just doesn't want to say it now. But it's another tax bombshell from Labour. More prices going up. Food even more expensive. Because why not? Why should people be able to afford to eat? Children, nah, they're only poor children. They're used to hunger. They're bastards, aren't they? Thanks very much. Bye.